Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Mathematics for next step to learn how to find out LCM. For that we are going to do white 5, and from white 5 specially I'm going to do is 3 number, and both of them you'll take you'll do it by yourself at home, and please take help from your elder brothers or sisters or your parents to find it out that you are going in a correct way or not. You can check my video again and again for small to smallest information or the way if you want to revise it. Now we are going to do 5 number white 5 3 number math. You can see that I have written down and I have kept a little bit more space between them. If you need space, it's totally fine with me. I know that what I am teaching and what would be in your copy, so you don't have to worry about the extra space. If you are getting extra space, leaving out extra space from that, don't worry about it. And from the previous math I have learned that as my writing is a little bit big, so if I need more line to write down, so I have kept 2 line space over here. So let's write down 3 of the multiples, or you can go for the 5 of them. Okay, 5 of them. Let's write it 5 multiples for 4 number. Okay, I write down 4 number multiples, 5 of them, 1 2 3 4 5, 5 of them, and now I'm going to write down 5 and 6 multiples, 5 of them. Okay, let's write it. Okay, you can see that I have written down 5 of the multiples for 5 and 6. Now you can see that we are not getting any kind of common multiples over here, so we have to write down more 5 for them. 5 over here, 5 multiples and 5 multiples. So I'm going to write down for 5 multiples for 4, 5 and 6. So find out that we can get any of the multiples or not. Least common multiple. By the way, we are actually going to find out the least common multiple. So if we find out at least one common multiple, it means it will be our least one. So LCM, we are going to do LCM actually. Okay, not the common multiples, write down 5 of them but 3 of them, not like that. We are just going to do only common multiples over here. Okay, I have written down more 5 multiples, but still we can see that we have here we have 20 and 20, but there is no 20, so it's not our common multiple. If we are actually doing only that part, only 4 and 5, on that time we can say that that one and that one is common multiple, that one another one we can, that one and that one is common multiple, so our LCM is 20. But no, we are actually doing 3 of them, so it is necessary to be all of the things all of the lines should have the one common multiple. Still we are not finding one, so we are going to keep writing 5 more multiples for both of 3 of them. Okay, 5 more multiples. Let's write it down. Okay, after write down 3 more multiples over here, after I have write down 5 for this line and 3 for this line, but I can see that we are having one common multiples, which is actually 60. So we can say that this 60 is our least common multiples. The first common multiple is our least common multiple. So how to do that? Let's strike the line from here and there. Don't worry about crossing it 1 or 2 number, don't worry about that. Your 60 is your LCM, so we are going to write down, so LCM is 60. This is your answer. Okay, this is the way we are actually going to do our math for finding out LCM. If there is only 2 line, that one on the time we are actually having 20 as a LCM, but as we have done for whole 3 lines, so what we have to do, we will go for 3 lines having the same common multiples. That was actually our LCM, and this is how you are going to do finding out any kind of LCM. Okay, let's read the question first. Okay, this question is actually I can remember from class 5. I have made little bit small piece of paper to find to make you understand, to make them understand how to do this math. Okay, why we are going to do LCM, or why we are going to do for GCF. They are actually GCF or GCD, whatever you say. Uh, but thing is, how to do, we need to understand why on one place we are going for finding out LCM, and on another place we are actually going for GCF. Well, let me see that what is written in for class 5, sorry, class 4. HCF. Okay, that is a little bit more cool. Okay, so let's read the question. You need to understand. Let's read with me. We want to arrange rectangle tiles. I hope all of you know what is tiles, which is actually we use for paving our floor. It's pretty cute slippery stuff which we use for floor. You can have as an example, our school floor assembly ground is actually having tiles, a big one, but here we are talking about 3 centimeter wide and 4 centimeter long, not that big. Okay, tiles of 3 centimeter, that one, and 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter. That means it would be 3 centimeter and length would be 4 centimeter. Okay, so they are using that kind of tiles to figure out the right to make the smallest square possible. How many centimeter would be the side of the smallest square we are talking. Okay, let me please so now I am going to use those little bit small pieces of page which is I have done in class 5, and they are not exactly 3 centimeter or 4 centimeter, but if you assume like that, they are those tiles, small tiles. We are going to use these tiles to make a square shape. You can see that that is actually a rectangle shape. Okay, rectangle length, it is having length and width. So we are going to use this shape of piece of paper, and we are going to make a square with this. Let's see how to make a square. I am actually using joining them up. Still I can find out that they are exactly actually rectangle. So keep adding them up and we will find out what is in next. Yes, we have got one square. Hopefully it's not you can see that it's not exactly like looking like square, but if we assume with respect you can think as this one as a square. Okay, this one as a square. So you can see that we have added up the rectangle shape tiles, and we have find out the square shape. Okay, exactly like that we can produce. This is the smallest square by using them. If we add more, I am gonna show you. If we add more, then what will happen, we will get another one. Okay, let's show you. See, another one. Okay, there is another square shape. Okay, so this is the second biggest one. This is the second square. The previous one actually was the smallest square, and if we add more tiles with them, we are going to get more bigger one as a square shape. Okay, so keep it in mind. In class 5 maybe you will need it, and you can see that the square. So we are going to do what? We are going to go for the bigger answer. Okay, the tiles, if you assume them as a 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter as like this, the square shape which is made with these tiles actually will having the longer or bigger than the width or length, width or length. Okay, think like that. There will this square will have longer length than width or length of this square. Okay, I hope you understand that part, which is actually where I am trying to tell you that if you are using these small pieces of tiles to make the bigger shape of square on that time, definitely the shape of square's length, as it is a length, so all of the sides are equal. Okay, all of the sides are equal, but the length will be bigger than the width or the length of the square, definitely bigger, correct? So we will go for the big answer. For that we will go for LCM. If you are talking about bigger answer than that, we will go for LCM. Just keep it in mind. Okay, just a simple pretty logic that I think of. It would be make your life much more easier when we are doing that kind of maths. Okay, so how to write this? I'm gonna show you how to write that. As you can see that I have written down the multiples of 3 and 4, and I have to write down this line. When you are learning this kind of math on the time, you have to learn that kind of line. Okay, to find out the length of the sides of smallest square, we need to find out LCM. Okay, this is the logic basically. To find out the side length, we need to find out LCM. And why LCM? Because LCM provides you big answer. The bigger answer will get, let me show you there. Okay, as 3 and 4, the common thing is having like 12. Okay, and this 12 is actually bigger than 4 and 3 both. So your answer is big. Think like that, your answer is big. So you are going to go for LCM when we find out when we will need to get big answers. Then the provided number, this 3 and 4 is a provided number, centimeter and centimeter, 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter. On that time we will actually get answer as a 12 centimeter, which is actually big than 3 and 4. Okay, this is how you are going to do maths. Now what we are going to write down? So the length is 12 centimeter. This is the finishing of your maths. Okay, so the length, already we have said lots of stuff on the this two line, so we don't have to write down more stuff for here. Just we are going to write down. So the length of the length, so the length is at a centimeter, 12 centimeter. Okay, that is how you are going to do this kind of math. And for today I am going to take a leave, and I am going to see you on the next class inshallah, with factors and common factors. And I need to tell you one thing, as I have already shown you how to do maths, how to find out the list up the 3 multiples from here. Please finish this one in the practice copy, and this one also, as finding out the common list, common multiples, 3 common multiples, and also the LCM of these numbers. Okay, practicing is the best way to understand and also remembering the maths. If you don't practice it, you cannot be doing quite well. Okay, so please try to do them and list up the factors. In the next class I am going to show that part, so that you can do 3 and 4 by yourself inshallah. Now I am going to take your leave. See you on the next class. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.